Good day. In continuation of my first video on attributes in HTML, I also talk about CSS attribute selectors. I initially started with that, and also add CSS combinators. So both allow you to target HTML elements for styling, but they do so on different base criteria. So what are attribute selectors? They target elements based on the presence or value of their HTML attribute, like href, that's for linking images or script, type or data. So what are also CSS combinators? They target elements based on their relationship to other elements in the HTML document, which includes the parent, child, and sibling, etc. So what does CSS attribute selectors do? That's the cascading styling sheet attribute selectors. The attribute selectors allow you to apply styles within or it allows you to apply styles without relying on a pre-existing ID or class attributes. I initially told you that a class highlights a text, brand, or any element that's found within the open tab. Three, they use square brackets. They also use square brackets. The attribute selectors also use square brackets to specify the attribute you are targeting. So we are going to talk about some common attribute selectors. The selectors are ATTR, that selects elements that have the specified attribute. Example a target. So the open tag a target is equal to the alpha numeric with the two comments blank and the closing tag. We also talk about some selectors as shown in the document in the document here, right here before your eyes. And also we'll talk about examples of CSS. So styles or input fields that have a placeholder attribute input placeholder border 1 pixel solid gray. So the these are some of the examples of the cascading styling sheets. And let's go deeper into CSS combinators. Combinators are special characters or to bracket a space used to combine two or more simple selectors. They allow you to select elements. So with the combinators, when you talk about combinators, something like two elements combined, they are the combinators. They can combine two simple selectors. Selectors above here, they can combine. When they combine, they are called combinators, CSS combinators. So combinators, some are here with their symbol, name, relationship defined, example, and description. So you to get a symbol space. The name is a descendant selector. It selects a child. Let's talk about a relationship defined with this descendant selector. It selects a child, a grandchild, or any descendant of the first element. So example, when you have diff and the paragraph, the diff is a grandchild. The diff is child, the child or the grandchild. That's descending from the first element. That's the grandparent element. So you select all the paragraph inside or the element inside a div. Let's talk about the child selector. The child selector, let's take the paragraph to the child selector and whose element is immediate the parent and the parent attribute, that's the div. So when we talk about the child selector, this is an example of the child selector. And its symbol is greater than. So for the descendant selector, its symbol is space. And the adjacent sibling, its symbol is a plus. So when you talk about the